Hello everyone and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. At last I have caught up with some of the comments and I've received some really good advice. Now, first and foremost, as you probably already noticed from the last video, I have already started to deal with the trap that is so easy to fall into sometimes where, oh yeah, I'll just make this one job a priority 9 because I really want it done right now. And then the next time is like, there's just like these few jobs that are all related. I'll just make them priority 9 so they get done now. And then it slowly moves up until I want this entire project to be priority 9. And at that point, priority 9 has lost all of its meaning. All that it really means is that priority 9 is now the new priority 5 and everything below it is various stages of low priority. So that has been somewhat addressed. We are going to keep... let me quickly sort this out. We're going to set up those on 8 so that if I do have something at a priority 9, then people can go and deal with that. You know what? Everything else is going to be priority 5 and we're going to do this together. Everything priority 5. I'm leaving that as is for the time being. Let's get all of this sorted. Right, there we go. So, this I want to be a fairly high priority. Priority 7. Any fertilizer or contaminated dirt should really be put in there fairly quickly. My food is going to be priority 8. I want that sorted straight away. This can just be priority 5. It's not a big issue. However, the food, when I tell them to make food, I want that to be made quite quickly. Same for power, that should be fairly high priority. The research will be priority 7s. And furthermore, I want a very specific storage. I'm going to set this one up for organic, and the only thing in this one will be algae, and I'm going to make this a priority 8. The moment that there is algae available, I want it collected and I want it stored away. That is going to be really important. Another thing that we've got a problem with is right now we're starting to increase the air pressure, but we're going to start running out of algae fairly soon. So I would like this area over here to be done as a priority 8. That's not what I want to do. There we go. So these ladders priority 8. I'm going to get the source of algae before I do anything else. So let's go ahead and set this up. Let's dig our way in here. There we are. And then on a priority 9, I want you to dig out a huge chunk of algae in there, and that'll be glorious. We will need to facilitate their walking across there. We'll use some ladders. These can be built... Where is the building priority for ladders? No, nowhere? There we are. We will have these as an 8 as well because I need them to get across there. Once that is done, I'm going to start fixing a couple of the problems around the base. Now, one of the big ones that I really wasn't aware of until someone pointed it out, and I should have been aware of it, I should have checked this, but these actually have a negative decor of -5. They're about the same as a tile. That is a huge thing because I put them everywhere. Quite a few people have said, well, you can probably do with just 1 or 2 and that should be okay. So we'll definitely be looking into that. I also need to clean this place because the decor is so low at the moment because of all of this. It is absolutely terrible. But let's see how our duplicants manage with these little tasks that I've given them. In fact, for the time being, I'm going to open these doors so it's a little bit easier for them to breathe down here. So they don't have to just rush down, get one thing, and then have to stop breathing for a while. So there we go. That one's going to stay on open. That one's going to stay on open. So we're going to get a flood of oxygen moving through there, which will be very nice. I also noticed, and we'll just do this later, but I'm going to need to do that just to get up there to do the power. Now then, how is everything else going? We're getting a little bit of digging going, which is not too bad. Yeah, I've got to resist. I've got to resist to trying to say, oh, but I can just do this. No, I can't. I can, however, set up the sweeps on a 6 so that once it's time, they can prioritize taking care of that because it's going to be an issue otherwise. Don't really need to worry about it too well. Actually, I'll get rid of it down here as well since they are coming down here infrequently to sort that out. But let's get all of this sorted, please. There we go. Let's get all of that done. Thank you. Just carry away the algae you've got there and go and use it somewhere, no doubts, hopefully. Right, the other thing is our food is perishing. We're spending all this time making mush bars and then they're just vanishing. So I'm going to stop that for now and then I'll make more when the time comes. But for the time being, don't waste your time on that, my little duplicants. We've got far, far more important things for you to be wasting your time on instead. We'll also, just because it'll really annoy me. I know it's not really a priority 8, but it will annoy me so much. You've no idea. So let's just get that sorted, shall we? There we go, and there we are. We've hooked into a little pocket of oxygen, which will make this little area a little bit more tolerable for our duplicants as they're digging over these to the algae. Once we've got oxygen sorted, ooh, excuse me, I swallowed the wrong way there, then we can start worrying about everything else. But for the time being, we need to get these things sorted out. Now, one thing that I realized I might be able to improve over here, in fact, I'm going to let time pass, but I'm going to slow it down a little bit. We'll set this up as a priority 5 job. I would actually like that to be running like this and down there. I'm going to deconstruct these ones over on here. I just want the liquid pipes deconstructed from there. Because what I can do is I can have this a crossover and then I can build another shower or a lavatory over here. From what I understand, they use exactly the same sort of thing. And then we'll be producing some extra... Oh, well, actually, we won't be producing anything extra. We just won't be producing anything. The lavatories up here, not particularly good. They produce quite a lot of yuck. That is the technical term. How's everything going down here? Well, we've almost finished in this little area, which is grand. Let's let you carry on. Have we got algae being stored, or are we just going through it crazy fast? Yeah, we're going through it crazy fast. There we are. We are delivering it, however, which is a good thing. You can carry on working there. Research is idle. Oh, have we finished? No. Research really shouldn't be idle. Research center. Oh, well, that's because there's nothing for that one to research. The next thing we're going to be starting to focus on is power production, because I don't want my duplicants having to run these things constantly. That seems like a very inefficient use of their time. Belial, your stress is super low now. In fact, it's only 25%, so it's time for Miss Minnie to swap out with you. I'm just going to keep one person on the massage table at a time, because I need people working, basically. I need people working. We are not going to accept a new duplicant. I am busy trying to fix a few problems. Right, so we've got the air scrubber, the gas filter, and the liquid filter. I would like next up for power regulation and then combustion, because then we can start using up our coal. And I do believe we've got some. Let's have a look. Consumable ore. Coal, yes, we got an awful lot, so we should be able to run a generator for quite some time. What are you doing up here? Why did you suddenly decide you didn't want to be there anymore? You got halfway there and then just decided to turn back. You scan away. Lots of iron ore over here. I don't imagine that's going to make some nice things. But generally speaking, I think we're doing reasonably well. I was really hoping to get the shower sorted up, but honestly, there's a lot of things that I just need to get sorted here. Otherwise, we are going to be in some dire situations, I feel. How's everyone doing? The general stress levels? They're actually rising quite quickly. CW Logan now needs it. I'll wait until you're at 65% and then you can go and start getting a massage instead. There we go. Fantastic. Bro mining. I approve. Always take a miner buddy with you whenever you go mining. This is very important. That's really? Are you getting oxygen from that, perhaps? I have no idea. Right, 39. Let's have a look at the report. Oxygen generated 6.8 kilograms. Oxygen removed 9.9. Not so good. Oh, actually, that was the last day. So, okay. Not good. Not good at all. Power usage is fine. Calorie generation. We generated 2,000 kilocalories and consumed 7,607. That's fine at the moment. That's okay. But it is time for CW Logan to get that bed now, I would say. There we go. And that should hopefully pull that down. Calissa will be soon after. There we go. Everyone get to bed. Have a nice old snooze. I will try and improve the various decor demands soon. Now, one thing a couple of people have pointed out is that as a duplicant has been here for a long time, I would say that would be Minya, for example. Her need for decor goes up. While in rooms with lower decor values than their expectations. 20 per second, 0.25. Surrounds 0.25 per second to core expectation 35. They go up over time. And as you manage to get further and further into the game, it, like, apparently you can even get into the triple-digit demands for decor. Some people have pointed out, well, when it gets to that point, you might want to just, oh, I don't know, let them die. And then replace them by someone else, because duplicants are easily replaceable. They seem to be a renewable resource. And whilst I don't particularly like that way of thinking, I can't exactly say that it's wrong either. Basically, what I'm saying is stop being so picky, or you're going to be going in the recycling bin. With not so many words, so I don't feel bad, you know. Right, we don't need to have all of this oxygen going out here anymore. And this, you know, it's just not necessary. So I'm actually going to, as reasonably high priority, I'm going to seal this off. I'm going to move this, this door. Ooh, how does that affect things? Plus 10, no particular plus, very well. I want that shifted. No, that's not quite what I wanted. Why did that happen? I did not press 0. We want this over here, please. There we go. And then we'll deconstruct this one. This one isn't a particularly high deconstruction order, though, because they can just do that when they get to it. I'll put it at a 6, just because it'll irritate me otherwise. But other than that, we are fine. Additionally, you know what? This piping, why did I decide to do it like that? That is the most ugly way I could do it, possibly. We'll do that. We'll set it as a 5, and then we'll cancel this job. No, we're not just going to have random stuff all over the place. I refuse. There we go. Loads of algae coming in. Let's have a look at our organic. We're up to over 1,000 algae. I'm really, really happy with that, actually. Super happy with that. Yeah, I know it's terrible up there. We'll sort that out fairly soon, I hope. Fairly soon. Right, at the present moment, we're getting through power generation, and we'll have some nice batteries. What is everyone working on at the moment? Like, what's the jobs that you're getting done? You're actually now sweeping. You know what? I think it's probably wise for us to let them do that for a little bit. Just for a little bit, go ahead and sweep. Let's get this place cleaned out, shall we? Why are you bringing stuff up there? I just... You know what? For the time being, let's make these ones slightly higher priority then. Rather than those ones, because they're the other end of the base in most cases. So let's get that sorted instead. Hopefully. There we go. They're still in the right ones now. Fantastic. That's right. Just clean out this whole area. Make everything nice and clean. And I will be very pleased. But it does look like they're working on priority 6 tasks. I'm not sure what level I set these ones up at. I think they were priority 6s. So these are now the same level as those. Which is probably why they're coming down here to clean up the dirt. Which is not great, I suppose. But overall, stress seems to be being managed. Calissa Fox will do with a little bit of a chill out session. So go ahead, you go over there and enjoy. Soon we will start working on setting up a bit more of the decor in the base, because right now it could do with a little bit of help, I think. There we go. Getting more of this place sorted out. Okay, it's starting to get there. I wouldn't mind maybe... You know what? Let's do something nice. Let's get a planter. I can use igneous rock, apparently. That doesn't give me any benefit, though. But I will use obsidian. And sure, I'm going to put these as 7s. Pop some plants around here, please. Just on the outsides, on the landings. Because they are going to stay with the gas permeable tiles there. There we go. Lovely. Fantastic. Thank you. Right. I don't have enough, though, to make this really nice. But maybe I can get some more briar seeds from somewhere. I wonder, are there any briar... Oh, there we are. Yeah, we can dig that up. In that case, I will give you a ladder at a priority 7 as well. We'll just pop that one there. In fact, at that point, we can go ahead and harvest all of these. Oh, you got it anyway, but I'll still allow it. Oxalite down there, but it can't actually do anything because it's under all of that. Okay, fair enough. There we are. So stress is slowly going down. We're starting to get things back in order. I'm super, super happy about that, actually. Do I have the briar seeds stored yet? No, not yet, unfortunately. we'll see about that one. Flower base, no seed selected. I mean, plant it when you can, I guess. It's almost sorted. Well, we'll see. I just want to get things sorted out around the base first, and then we'll start continuing with our expansion. Because for a long time, I've been being enamored with the idea of the project, and I haven't been giving enough attention to everything else. Look at all this CO2 just building up in there. That is exactly what we need. Exactly what we need. I like it. Okay, so again, a little bit more water. That's fine. We've got some sand and stuff out there, which isn't too terribly bad. We are now working on the next upgrade, but for power, we can now build the battery. So we've got a tiny battery. Produces 2 heat. This one produces twice as much, but stores 4 times as much. So it is much, much better. Given that, then, I am going to deconstruct these buildings. It'll produce the same amount of heat, but it'll store twice as much as those 2, which is quite reasonable in my opinion. Quite reasonable. We will lose the charge, but oh well. There we go, and this can go ahead and be built right there. We can also then deconstruct one of the wires, because we're not going to need that one. And I would like to prioritize this as an 8. I want that one done right now, please. If you would be so kind. Thank you. Now, how are we doing for algae? In fact, I'm going to leave that open for now. We could... Yeah, go ahead then. We're going to go ahead and dig out some more algae up there. Let's get that done, please, and indeed thank you. And we will get this one planted. There we go. So that's going to hopefully help out a little bit. So there we are. Battery is hooked up. Is it actually connected though? Yes, it does appear to be connected. Just doesn't seem to have a little indicator like the other batteries. Oh, there it is on the side. Never mind. We're good. We're good. I will replace... Again, these 2 need to be replaced, but I'll wait for that one to build up a bit of a charge first. I might pop a battery about... Actually, no, sure. We'll go ahead and we'll get rid of these. We'll put a single big battery there. So we get this one out the way. And following this one as well, we'll deconstruct this tile there. And then one big battery right there as a priority 8, please. And thank you. There we go. Perfect. Now, these don't seem to actually be being planted, so I'm going to make them a 6 because I really do want the decor. Let's do that. There we go. So hopefully all of these will be done very soon. Insufficient oxygen generation, I know, it is rough. It is terribly bad for you, and I do feel sorry. Right. Okay, decor isn't great, honestly, but it's not terrible either. I would like some more decor items in here, for example. But we can perhaps get to that in a moment. Let's just see what else is going on. People are mostly just maintaining our buildings right now. So much oxygen is being... water is being used up down here, though. They are really being massive water drains for us. Oh, mate, what's going on over there? Ah, yes. Hopefully we can sort that out. In fact, you know what? Maybe I should open these doors for a little bit, let some nice air flood out, and then we can close them again. But for the time being... honestly, you know what? No. Let's leave that on auto. Leave that on auto, because we can prioritize instead getting a lavatory. And to that end, let's go ahead and start the building work needed for that. So we'll do this. We'll get some nice tiles. We'll make it out of granite because it's a little bit better. And I would like this done as a 7. So that would be another 2 there. Sure, we'll build it out like this for now. For the time being, we'll build it out like this. And in fact, along that line, I'm going to remove quite a few of these tiles down there. That should be enough for the CO2 to move down without it being a problem for us. Furthermore, I would like liquid piping. This should be an 8. We'll use granite. Yes, we want it to be able to cross over there. Did that go down? Apparently it has. We'll see that when it's built. Wait. I see what you're doing, you scallywag. Why are you doing that, you silly game? Let's get these dug out. Same up there. I'll wait for that to be sorted then, and then I'll get it all built. But we're slowly getting this place swept clean. And that is frankly amazing. Sure, I'd actually like the sweeping to be done at a higher priority over here. We're getting really close to getting this place really nicely cleaned up. At this point, that can be deconstructed as well. In fact, deconstruct everything in that tile, please. That includes the wire. There we go. So we've got some nice batteries doing their work. I feel like we're getting somewhere now. Yeah, continue digging all of this up and then get all of that swept clean. There we go. Fantastic. Oop, what's happening? Lashing out and food shortage. Oh no! Okay, time for this to go back on automatic. Who's lashing out? Which of my batteries are you going to break? Because I know you're going to break one of them. Oh! Oh! Okay, you don't break the big batteries anymore. Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. Please repair that for me. There we go. No, we'll wait until we've got... I still have the kind of internal timer of once I've got the shower ready, then we can have more duplicants. But until then, no. Let's just get all that sorted. How's the plumbing going? We should be able to get quite a lot of the work done, actually, around here. So let's start looking at that. We've almost got the room finished. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to prioritize on a 6 the work that has anything to do with the plumbing. So let's get that sorted. All of this needs to be a 6 then. Furthermore, I want that all done on a 6. Same here. And we will almost be ready to get our shower hooked up. And then the lavatory soon afterwards, which will be fantastic, actually. Fantastic. Yes, we do need a lot more food, please, and thank you. Why is this bottle just being left there? This I can't understand. Oh, it's contaminated. It's bottled contaminated oxygen? What? 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 Ha? That makes no sense. Okay. Apparently, they went to the effort of bottling some contaminated oxygen. Why? I don't know. I don't think I'm going to ask. What are you doing up there at the moment? Is there a lot of stuff that you're working on? Well, at the very least, once it's down there, it'll actually allow some oxalites to start producing, which will be quite grand, in fact. There we go. We're still working on the main parts around here. What's wrong, Lana? You tired? Were you hurting there in some way? I'm actually not certain. But have we finished it? Oh, we finished combustion. Wow, I didn't notice that. Sorry about that. Right, we'll go with fine dining next then. But with that done, let's actually have a look at this. So, coal generator requires 1,000 grams of coal. Produces 20 grams a second of carbon dioxide and 600 watts of power and 16 heat. Okay. But I could have it just down here. And I think that's where I'm going to put it. We will then get some cabling running across, and at that point, I mean, this produces 600 power, this produces 400, so I'm going to reduce my overall power by a little bit, but I'm actually okay with that. So deconstruct that building, please. This one, I only want you to start working if the current threshold is below 25%. There we go. And we'll see how this goes. I actually want to prioritize this one. I'm going to make this one an 8, because I would really like to get that sorted out. So let's get that one done as quickly as you can, please. This oxygen is not so good, though. Perhaps I should have... I mean, it's basically carbon dioxide in here. I'm thinking I may get an algae deoxidizer in here, though. Oops, someone's lashing out. That's unfortunate. I'm going to build that with a 7 right at the end there. Okay, who did it? Who did it? What are you breaking? Oh, you please stop breaking my oxygen stuff, you scoundrel. Super necessary. Super duper necessary. Repair it, please. Also, I'm going to need that one to be an 8 as well, because this needs a solid foundation, it seems. Let's get that all done, and then we should be good. There we are, you're working hard. Soon we will have the generator up, don't worry, don't worry. Sorry, I was perhaps a little bit swift in breaking down the other one, since we do need... In fact, you know what, get that one built as a 9, please. Make sure that this gets built. It's going to take them a long time to build, it seems. That is going to be a problem. Because right now, we are draining our batteries by poor minion. It's like, oh my god, my legs, they're going to fall off. Oh, CW Logan, let's get you going. And Infrarito probably could as well, just to pull that one down. Sure, Infrarito, there you go. Algae is acceptable for the time being. For the time being, it's manageable. There we go. Almost done. Very nearly done now. And then we should be okay, because we can start delivering the coal. Though I'm really not liking all of this. Why are these not working? Awaiting material delivery. What are you awaiting? Is it water that you're waiting for? Really? Let's get that one done. Please and thank you. Oh, the water's probably being delivered up top to food instead. Okay. Oh, actually this, apparently. Okay, so that needs bottled water to work. Okay. Would someone please finish this off for me? Let's get that 9. Just need that one little plug finished. Then we're good. Insufficient oxygen generation? Yes, I know. And that's done. Wow. No one wants to work on that right now. Really? It's a 9 and everything. Get. This is gonna go quite badly. So what are we lacking? Oh, that one hasn't been... Oh, I set the wrong thing up. My bad. My bad. We'll make sure that's an 8. There we go. Right, please get this loaded with coal. Like right now. Super badly needed to be loaded with coal. Come on. There we go. Fantastic! Hurrah! That was harder than I needed to be. Down here, I would like these replaced with granite. And we'll do that as just regular sand. There we go. Okay, missed that I needed to hook that up, which was a bit silly of me. Let's get that working. In fact, it's probably easier if I just run that down and up. There we go, and then we'll get some oxygen in the sleeping quarters there as well. And at that point, we'll actually be in a position where we're starting to recover a little bit. I'm hesitant to dig into that, but it's only contaminated oxygen, so maybe I can afford to. So I'll give this a... You know what, since it's actually rather important, I'll give this an 8. Like that. And then we'll get big orders to gather as much of this as we can. As we dare. I'm not sure... Oh, that's harvest. I'm not sure if hydrogen can escape, but I'm going to give it a wide berth just in case it can. There we go. I'll bring us in a little bit more algae. Oh, this is terrible over here, though. That's actually quite bad. Well, they're going to go and prioritize getting the algae that they can reach right now. And they should be able to gather that super fast. And then they'll build the ladder a little while later. Given that, then, I would actually like... Because I really am starting to fear that that is going to be a massive problem. Let's ultra prioritize getting that all hooked up. And fueled as well. There we go. They're all starting to fill up now, which is grand to see. And generally speaking, whilst I don't feel I've made a great deal of progress, I think I've put the base in a lot better of a position. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So people should be able to start breathing again, hopefully. This is about the only room that is good for breathing, though. But that's actually quite terrible. Not at all sure why they're not delivering the algae down here. Or is it literally that they're waiting on water? It could be. No, it's got water. It just doesn't have algae, it seems. Right, well, what have I done? Have I accidentally lowered the price? I have. That's what I've done. Okay, well, they should all be 7s then in that case. Let's get that working, please. I've got the algae, I'm just not doing anything with it, which is dumb. In fact, let's get those running for now. So we'll prioritize those with 9s, and then I'll drop that once they're all actually doing something. But that's been a problem for so long, and I've just been waiting for the problem to fix itself, like an idiot. I never said I was a smart man. It's not much of a defense, but it's the only defense I have. So he's just going to have to accept it. Oh, my lord. As soon as all of these are functioning, I think they are at this point. Yeah, they are. Okay, so we're going to drop these priorities back down to a 7 then. There we go. Oh, my lord, that was nasty, actually. But that should start helping out again, and the base should generally start looking a little bit healthier as a whole. But on that note, we're going to be wrapping up this episode. In the next one, we will finally get to setting up the shower and a lavatory, and hopefully that is going to really reduce the stress of my duplicants. I hope you've enjoyed this episode though, and will be joining me for the next. As ever, remember to like if you liked and sub if you haven't, and until next time, do take care.